Hello and welcome to our podcast, everyone. I'm Djiwo and this is my partner, Lucille.
And since we're on the topic of Black history, we'll be talking to you about 5 figures that you might not have heard of who played a big role in changing the lives of Black people.
Well, luckily they did, or we wouldn't be here together.
The first person we are going to present is Langston Hughes. He was born the 3rd February 1902 and he died the 22 May 1967. Like others active in the Harlem Renaissance, he had a strong sense of radical pride. Through his poetry, novels, plays, essays, and children's books, he promoted equality, condemned racism and injustice, and celebrated Afro-American culture, humor, and spirituality. One of his most famous poems is I Too. It demonstrates a desire for equality through perseverance, while refuting the idea that patriotism is limited by race.
Now I'm going to tell you about a woman. It's Amelia Boynton Robinson. Amelia devoted her life to fighting for the rights of women and Black people in the US. She was a former member of the Black Panthers and she was stopped multiple times by the FBI. And in one of the pictures, the one that we've actually got on this board, you can see her. She fainted during her protests because she knew that she was going to get stopped by the FBI. She was born on the 18th of August 1911 and died not so long ago on the 26th of August 2015.
Now I'm going to tell you about another woman. This is Angela Davis. She was born in 26th of January 1944 and she's still alive and running at 77 years of age. Her interest in prisoner rights led her to found Critical Resistance, an organization working to abolish the prison industrial complex. Davis is the author of several books including Woman, Race and Class and Are Prisons Obsolete? In her autobiography, she talks about her political awakening, the daily life of activism and the reasons that still lead her to battle every day.
And now we're going to talk about another woman because out here we love women. We'll be talking to you about Sojourner Truth. There is no actual date recorded of when she was born because she was born into slavery in Swartzkill, New York, but escaped with her infant daughter to freedom in 1826. She had another son, and after going to court to recover him, in 1828, she became the first Black woman to ever win such a case against a white man. Unfortunately, she passed away on the 26th of November 1883, but her words still inspire many people. As you can see in the picture, her most famous words is, "If the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn the world upside down, these women together ought to be able to turn it right again." Sojourner Truth.
So, since we have almost only talked about women, now we'll tell you about a man. He was born on the 17th March 1912 and he died the 24th August 1987. He is an American civil rights activist who was an advisor to Martin Luther King Jr. and who was the main organizer of the March of Washington in 1963. He has as a companion Walter Nagel, and because gay marriage was illegal, they had to get married in secret.
One of Bayard Rustin's famous words were, "When an individual is protesting society's refusal to acknowledge his dignity as a human being, his very act of protest confers dignity on him." So, to conclude and to sum everything up for you, all the famous figures that we all know, like for example Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King and Muhammad Ali, all did amazing things that made a huge impact on future Black generations. But behind them, there are also many more that did things that managed to change history for the better. So this is the end of our podcast, and we hope you enjoyed it. We hope to see you back.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.